Welcome to the Night Radio and Television stations. Here's the news today. According to the Ministry of Planning and Investment, up to now, the disbursement rate of public investment capital of most ministries, central agencies and localities have reached less than 10%. Disbursement of state budget capital in the first 3 months of 2021 is quite close, not meeting the requirements. In order to promote the disbursement of the state budget investment capital to curb a driving force for the economic growth, the Ministry of Planning and Investment requires ministries, central and locality agencies to focus on implementing the following solutions. Speed up the site clearance, focus on removing difficulties and problems, urge and speed up construction process, review and transfer the capital plan between projects with slow disbursement to projects with good disbursement prospects and plug up capital. At the same time, to set up a working group to promote the capital disbursement in each ministry and locality to handle the blocking point in disbursement of public investment capital associated with the responsibility of the head. On April 70th, the Ministry of Defense officially opened the public service portal at the online address dịch vụ công.mod.gov.vn. This portal will provide online public services for 29 administrative procedures across 6 areas. These are journalism, defense explosives management, civil cryptography, electronic authentications, military policy and information technology. This is a reliable address for people and businesses to transact with agencies and units in the Ministry of Defense. This is also a channel for monitoring and supervising to improve the quality of handling administrative procedures and handling reflection of agency and units in the ministry. The public service portal launching demonstrates the determination and strong commitment of the Ministry of Defense in renewing and enhancing the effectiveness in resolving administrative procedures, at the same time creating a new development step in the administrative reform process, building an e-government toward the digital government, digital transformation in the Ministry of Defense. According to the State Bank of Vietnam branch of province, up to April, small and medium enterprise outstanding loans in the province were estimated at more than 58.9 trillion dong, up to nearly 4.4 compared to the end of 2020, accounting for about 23.3% of the total outstanding loans of the credit institutions in the province. Lending to small and medium enterprise is one of the lending sector with the referential interest rate according to the circular of the State Bank of Vietnam. Over the past time, the State Bank of Vietnam Dong Rai branch has directed credit institutions to have credit support plans, appropriate interest rates for small business lending, as well as making deployment of solutions to support businesses and customers suffering losses caused by COVID-19 pandemic. On April 70th, a video shared on Twitter showed that the 3 U.S. warships closely following the Chinese aircraft carrier Liaoning in the South China Seas. In the video, a J-15 fighter lands on the aircraft carrier Liaoning around the Chinese aircraft carrier in the escort formation. Satellite photo taken on the April 60th also showed the Liaoning carrier group operation in the South China Sea, moving close to the Chinese formation in the 3 directions were the American Arleigh-Burke-class destroyer. The Departments of Defense of the U.S. and China did not comment on this information. This action comes after the USS Theodore Roosevelt and the USS Martin Islands amphibious assault group left the East Sea. It had not clear whether any U.S. warships have followed the Chinese carrier groups or not. The funeral of the Prince Philip, spouse of the Queen Elizabeth II, officially began on 3 p.m. on April 70th British time, at 9 p.m. on the same time in Vietnam. His funeral took place at the Windsor Castle west of London. Due to the influence of the COVID-19 pandemic, the event was held on a small scale, attended by only 30 people and lasted about 50 minutes, with 1 minute of silence nationwide. The Land Rover, personally designed by Prince Philip, previously carried his coffin from the small chapel in Windsor Castle to the St. Job Chapel. Walking right behind this car were 4 children of Prince Philip and 2 grandchildren Harry, William. Queen Elizabeth was the last royal woman in the funeral line delegation. Prince Philip's funeral was broadcast live on television so the people of the UK could see him off. The royal family will be in mourning for Queen Philip for 2 weeks. That's all on the news today. Thanks for watching it. Goodbye.